Hi, it's proofSzilko again. I've prepared my first tips and tricks video for PUBG on Xbox 2 weeks ago, and since I got extremely good feedback for that, I've decided to do a second one for my second favorite location, which is the factory. But before we dive into my tips, I'd like to ask you that if you found this video useful, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more PUBG videos like this if you're new here. I'll leave the link for the previous video in the description, so be sure to check that one out as well. So without any further ado, let's get started. My top 4 tips are parachuting, survival, looting, and the ultimate winning strategy. So the first one is parachuting. You can reach this location in 2 ways. First one is when the plane is going directly above it. You just jump out of the plane and go straight forward until you reach the maximum speed. And the second one is when the plane is going far from that location. You jump out, tilt your character until you find the best position, keep it there and hold the options button until the options menu pops up. And with this trick, your character will be locked on that position, so you don't have to worry about the constant speed anymore, and you'll be able to travel pretty far. If I'm correct, you can reach 3 kilometers with this technique. Once you're at that location, there are 3 scenarios which can happen. The first one, if the plane is going directly through the location, there will be a lot of other players next to you. Make sure you grab any weapon closest to you. I have to tell you, this will be pretty tough, but you have to dominate the area. And you have to make sure that everybody who is on the top floor with you is either eliminated or just forced to leave the area. There was one player on the top of the factory and he was waiting for us to kill each other or leave the area, and then he could just, you know, jump down and find a good weapon and kill us all. But I saw him and he saw he was in danger, so he decided to flee the area.
Damn.
The other scenario which can happen is that just few of you landed in this location. I recommend you to crouch walk for the first 1 minute at least. Since the building mostly made of metal, you'll be able to hear everybody else, where they are and what they're doing, if they're running towards you or if they're opposite side of the building. And if you hear somebody, just go to the opposite side of the building, try to search for them, and you don't have to worry about hitting a moving target, because since they are running around and looting, for sure they will stop at one good item to pick it up, and this is your cue. This is when you have to shoot them. If they are unaware of you because you were crouch walking the whole time, they are pretty easy to kill. And the third scenario, which is the most comfortable, if you traveled so far, there won't be any other players next to you, so you can just go and loot the building yourself. The way I recommend you to do it is, of course, start on the top floor as well and go circles in the building from top to bottom. And by the time you finish the building, you'll be equipped with level 2, level 3 gear, scars, M4s, cars, 8x scopes, silencers, and other first tier equipment as well. So once you finish the building, I'm gonna tell you what to do next. So as I mentioned, you have to loot the building first, and after you finish, go to the north side of the factory, start from that small building, and then just loot the other building I just circled on the map. If for some any reason you couldn't find good enough gear for yourself, you can visit the factory to complete your gear. After you finish with the factory, you can find vehicles for yourself on both sides of the area, or if you're lucky enough, there will be somebody who will get the vehicle for you. Okay, so let's talk about the winning strategy. If the circle shrinks to the building, you just have to do one simple thing, and this is staying on the balcony. You have a 360 view for the whole area, and since you have the elevated positioning, you'll be able to spot every other enemies in the area. So these were my top 4 tips about the factory. Please don't forget to leave a like, and if you're new here, subscribe for more PUBG tips and tricks videos like this. I will continue to make my notes during my gameplays. I already have like 2-3 different ideas about the next tips and tricks videos. So if you guys need more of this, just let me know.